3, 2, 1.
To share a message to women that you can be whatever you want to be and no one should judge you for that.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Oh yeah, we didn't do that. Like menopause, yeah.
No, I hope that when people watch this movie, they would feel empowered and feel like, you know what, I can do what I want to do.
For this campaign, we went to Felco and we briefed them with this idea of how do we take our women campaigns that we've been doing since 2019 to the next level? How do we develop sort of like the 2.0 version of the campaigns?
We basically had an open conversation saying that, you know, we have a couple of initial ideas. Felco came back to us with an idea of doing a longer format movie, which we ended up doing.
We were trying to find women who embodied this attitude of living outside of cliches and stereotypes, not necessarily consciously, but whose life was really an embodiment of our stance and our point of view.
Salomon is a brand we've worked with for many years and have always been a trusted partner in telling really fun and interesting outdoor stories. So I think we were really lucky in that Salomon trusted us enough to own the story the way that we did, because we couldn't have done an authentic job had they not trusted us that way. For us, it was trying to find women who were just doing their thing and not trying to be anything other than themselves. When I was just researching, Team Juliet came up. They were just taking the firefighting Cape Town community by storm by being this really badass all-woman firefighting team. So we got in contact with them and chose Brouckaert from, her backstory, and she represented the woman that we wanted to be part of this campaign.
Melody, she won the Woman Weekend contest. And after that, we kept her as an ambassador. And ever since then, I always thought it would be super cool to do something with her.
Nancy's doing the honours. She's helping us out, carrying some of our kit.
At first glance, I wasn't sure about the depth in Nancy's story. But after speaking with her and really getting to know her, I found her a remarkable human being. And it was a privilege to actually get to know her.
So we're planning on shooting the interview tomorrow, FYI.
That's right.
It'll be sort of late morning here, so I'm not quite sure what time that will be.
The people we worked with and our unit was sort of quite neat because there wasn't the freedom to fly and meet and plan. We really were relying on just human conversation through a chat screen. Yeah. Building that relationship over the course of the year, continuing to work with them so closely and really discuss and go back to the drawing board on exactly what we were trying to achieve was key.
Bye guys.
Bye guys, see you tomorrow.
I've actually never met anybody from Felco. I won't lie that I was a little disappointed that I didn't get to work in person with this team that I've come to love.
So, how's the day been? It's been super cool.
Just a gentle Tuesday afternoon stroll.
Hiking up a lot of hills, carrying heavy shit. Sorry, start that again. The main challenge that we had was following and keeping up with Nancy because she's so fast and nimble and she likes to run up mountains.
Filming a nurse during COVID-19 is virtually impossible.
The pandemic was something that wasn't going to go away and we had to work around it, but it actually had a really positive impact on us and we got to interact with these international teams that we wouldn't have otherwise.
Oh, nice to be out of the office.
Oh my God, it's such
The whole of the post-production process happened in South Africa, so we spent that time critically looking for human beings that we believed would partner well with the story. We were really lucky in finding the likes of Fran.
To work on something like that, especially, empowering women and just celebrating women in their different fields. And that's why I was like, yes, I'm so in.
And Claire and Dan, who were the music genius behind the full film.
Good job, it's sounding stunning.
Days when we went out shooting and hiking and working at base camp, it looks like it was quite serious, but it really was an absolute blast to produce.
Go team, go team!
Oh, that's cold. Chasing the light.
And the prank one. Oh, there we go. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
When you see a documentary about real people, and especially real people doing extraordinary things, it just makes it real.
It's just really great to see brands like Salomon supporting stories that aren't typical or aren't status quo.
I would be lying if I say that making the story didn't have an impact on my life. As a woman telling a woman's story and being so invested in their day-to-day lives and their careers was a privilege.
So what did you think of the film?
What's important in my life is to make my own decisions and not be held back by someone else's belief.
I feel like if we get this right, women will watch this and they will see themselves, they'll see people they know, they will feel like there is more to them than they realized.
If I can make women feel better in themselves, then I feel like I'm doing something important.
I love working with all the women that I work with. Everybody will stand up at the end of the day and help out and take care of people, and it's teamwork.
You know, we do ourselves a big disservice because I feel in this world we don't support each other enough, and that if we did, like, how much better it would be.
There was a lot of people saying that you can never be a firefighter. How can you be a firefighter because you're a woman? I'm actually very proud of myself from where I came from to where I am now and to where I'm still going.
I feel that's really also what those three women embody. Like they don't think about consciously breaking stereotypes. They just live as if they had no constraints.
Wow. Yeah, that blew my mind. That was incredible.
Whether you're a mom or a powerhouse businesswoman, or no matter who you are, you have so much value and that you deserve to be appreciated and celebrated.
Don't you think you're incredible?
I am.